Hi, I don't know how to start these. I figure over time I'll figure out how to start these. um, so I am pet sitting uh, for some extra money this weekend, and yeah, it's Saturday. It's pretty out today. I'm having coffee. Yay! Um, I love coffee. I think I've had way too much already this morning. Way too much, multiple cups, but that's okay. Um, I woke up this morning and decided to do some research, set aside some time. I don't want it to take up my entire day because it's too beautiful of a day off for me. I'd like to get out and enjoy it. But I decided to wake up, have coffee, set aside some time to research, compile the evidence of being illegally forced out of my home, my lease. Um, so I am and just my hair is kind of a mess. Don't worry about I didn't do anything. I don't have contact. I don't have my contacts in, so I have my glasses. And my hair, the curls pretty much fell out because I slept on it yesterday. Last night I washed it and I slept on it, so it's just kind of doing its own thing. Please don't mind my looks, please. Anyway, it's morning. I'm having coffee. So, yeah, I decided to set aside some time, do some research on finding a lawyer in my area for a civil lawsuit regarding landlord tenant disputes, being illegally forced out, and it's totally making me face homelessness. So, living out of my car, um, I'm taking pet sitting jobs so I can have a place to sleep and extra money. While working my full-time job on site, I have been up for a promotion that I interviewed for, but it's a promotion at my work, and it's a remote position promotion. I'd be a mentor and a coach at work, and the supervisor says I would be perfect for it. And I have a lot of experience as a coach and a mentor, support group facilitator, workshop facilitator virtually. And yeah, so that promotion requires me to work remotely and to have a home, a peaceful, quiet home. And that's what's acting as a disruption right now. It's totally disrupting this for me. Um, yeah, can't really do that if I'm living out of my car, searching for a new place to live. So yeah, we have that. And what else? I have so yeah, I have the landlord woman. I have a husband and wife landlord who live at the place um, part time and then rent out the other three bedrooms, and I rent one of them. They are illegally forcing me to leave because she did not like her husband helping me to my car after I slipped and fell on the ice during an ice storm on the property in the driveway. She has it on their Ring camera, him helping me to my car. So I'm holding on to his arm, and that made her insanely outraged. Yeah. Now she's claiming that I want her husband, and that makes me default my lease, and I need to leave. None of that's true. It's so bizarre. I can't even make it up. You know, she's I don't know. I don't even know what to say to this except for I'm saving all my evidence, my lease, consulting the state laws, and I'm looking for a civil lawyer. Um, because you know, I suffered tremendous loss and grief, and especially in the last year and 9 months, 8, 9 months. You know, I divorced. I left, after 7 years of living with my husband, out of country. I hadn't been to America in my home country for 7 years. I've been living out of country with my husband. And so divorcing, I'm not under his visa anymore. So I'm having to move back to the States. I haven't been to America in 7 years. Now I'm back taking care of my sister who died of colon cancer after I came back. And the only family I have is my narcissistic mother, who I haven't spoken to or seen in 8 or 9 years. And yeah, as my sister was dying, that woman was just cursing me out. Yeah, that's just what she does. She hates me so much, this woman, my mother. Yeah, that's a story in itself. She's a narcissistic mother who hates. Narcissistic mothers hate their daughters. They hate them, and they do nothing but try and destroy them. It's terrible. Anyway, so after my sister died, I was living with her, and I was going to get on my feet, help her. She was going to heal. We were going to do sister stuff together and live. But she died, and I couldn't stay at her place, her house. So I had no choice to move in with my estranged narcissistic mother. She started in on me, verbally abusing me. She abuses her husband. And I'm like, I didn't marry her. I don't have to stay here. So I had to leave, faced with homelessness. Moved in with a boyfriend. He was angry and violent. Had to leave, go back to my mom. And I was like, I need my own place. So I got my own apartment. Was there for a while, decided to get therapy and heal from the grief, losing my sister, divorce, relocating, back to my home country after 7 years of not being here, and healing from the narcissistic abuse I experienced from my mother growing up. So I'm working on that. I have my own apartment. I have my full-time job, which I have a passion in, as a support group facilitator and, a life workshop facilitator. I designed support groups and workshops virtually where, it was, living alone. It was finding your passion and purpose. It was like healing, and, coping with depression, coping with anxiety, and I had these, and I was leading and helping people, find peace. And I had people tell me how much I changed their lives and like renewed hope in their lives. And I even connected them back to their creative side, because one of my groups that I started, because I'm an artist and I know how it is when you're an artist. Oh, I'm at 8 minutes. My video has to be cut short. I'll have to make a continuation of this. All right, to be continued in the next video.